Hello and welcome to Ball Watchers. Today I'll be talking about Italian superclub Juventus and how long they can stay at the top of Italy for. Juventus is Italy's most successful club, with 63 trophies since its founding in 1897. These include a record 33 Italian league titles, 12 Coppa Italias, which is also a record, and 2 European Cups. They have always been a big club throughout their history, but in 2006 they were involved in a match-fixing scandal which saw them relegated to Serie B and stripped of 2 trophies. However, they bounced back the next season and were promoted at the first time of asking. They won the Scudetto again in 2012, which was their first league title in 9 years, as the 2 Milan clubs dominated Italian football. They have now won 6 Serie A titles on the trot, as well as picking up the last 3 Coppa Italias and reaching 2 of the last 3 Champions League final, unfortunately missing out on both occasions. They were once again the supreme rulers in Italy this season, as they finished 4 points clear of second place Napoli. However, they were a lot more dominant than they sound due to their form dropping towards the end of the season because they were focusing on the Champions League. They scored 77 league goals last season, but more impressively only conceded 27. This gave them the best defence by a long way. This defence was also showcased in their Champions League, as they only conceded 3 goals in 12 matches before the final, including 2 clean sheets against Barcelona. So who are Juventus' main rivals in Italy? Historically, the 2 most successful clubs after Juventus are Inter Milan and their city rivals AC Milan. Inter Milan have won 18 league titles, 7 Coppa Italias and 3 European Cups. This included a treble under Jose Mourinho in the 2008-2009 season. But they have gone drastically downhill since then, as they have only claimed 1 trophy since that season, which was a Coppa Italia in 2011. Last season, they finished in 7th place, which is appalling compared to their old standards. A reason for this may be due to the fact that they sacked 3 managers throughout the course of last season. Also, their captain Mauro Icardi had to suffer a lot of abuse from his home fans due to something he wrote in his autobiography about them. As for AC Milan, they have gone down the same path as Inter. They are one of the greatest clubs ever, as they have won 18 league titles, 7 Coppa Italias and a staggering 7 European Cups. However, the last of them came in the 2010-2011 season, where they won the Serie A title. Just like their arch rivals, they too have been struggling for results these last few years, as they finished a disappointing 6th in the table last term. However, these 2 clubs may be on their way back up. Both teams have recently been taken over by very rich owners. These owners are going to invest lots of money into their respective clubs and do everything they can to return them to their former glory. So either one of these great clubs could find themselves challenging Juventus again next season. At the moment, Juventus' 2 main rivals are Roma and Napoli. Both teams pushed each other all the way last season, with Roma beating Napoli to second place in the table by 1 point. Despite the 2 teams finishing below Juventus last season, they both managed to outscore the old lady, with Roma netting 90 and Napoli bagging 94. This stat is even more impressive when you realise that both teams lost a key player, as Roma's creative midfielder Miralem Pjanic and Napoli's star striker Gonzalo Higuain both moved to Turin. Despite them being Juventus' title rivals these last few seasons, I'm not sure how long the 2 clubs will be able to keep pace. Their top players are constantly linked with moves to other clubs, and they don't have the funds to replace them. Also, Roma are still without a manager, as Luciano Spalletti has left them to reportedly go and manage Inter Milan. Therefore, they will have to find a good manager to replace him if they are to stay competitive next season. So there could potentially be 4 other clubs challenging Juventus for the Serie A crown next season. However, we will have to see what all the teams do over this next transfer window before jumping to conclusions, as that could play a deciding factor. Whatever happens, it will take a mighty effort for any team to beat Juventus to the title in 2018. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.